Hey, what's going on, guys? Gonna be walking through another arena. Picks breakdown. Honestly, haven't played Rogue in quite a while.
Now you
Probably
never
my least
see it
played
coming.
class. It'd be pretty fun to talk through the Rogue here. This is post the last adventure here, so we're gonna see cards from League of Explorers. So starting things off here. Obviously, we don't have any secrets. Angry Chicken doesn't do anything, so we're kind of forced into Grim Patron and see if there's any sort of build we can go for it. I'm not too crazy about these. Hopefully, we can get some going with Sharp Sword Oil here. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, Assassination is definitely a nice piece of removal against a bomb in Arena. Shiv is also fine to just sort of keep you going. We'll take the Assassinate here. Don't care too much for the pirate. So Blackwing Technician is fine on its own. You know, typically you want to be in with dragons for that. This is a nice beast, pretty expensive on the high end, but it is a very good minion in Arena. Flesh-Eating Ghoul can be good. He's pretty underwhelming. He's a little bit better later when you can set him up and make him a little bit bigger. So far these picks haven't been great. I like the Beast is a pretty good card, and hopefully we can just sort of start drawing into things later. We could just go the Technician and just have an early drop. Maybe we'll see some dragons. Cool. This is kind of tough. I've won some games with Ghoul, but that was a while ago. Let's go with the Warmonger and see where it goes. Again, pretty underwhelming pack. The 2-drop is fine. Betrayal is very situational. Sometimes it's a dead card, especially if you're like facing a minion, but other times it is a 2-for-1, which is fine. We do have an Assassinate, would be another piece of removal, and I don't love these minions, so let's take the removal. Hopefully we get some good minions down the line here. I'm going to take the Acolyte of Pain just to get some draw going. And the Dragonhawk Rider is fine. And another Sharp Sword Oil. I feel like 2 oils is probably more than we need. I feel like this can also be a dead card if you don't have anything to combo off with. But it is very good. At the same token, give your weapon +3 attack is also fine if you're forced to just do that. So we'll take a second Sharp Sword Oil, and hopefully this should be sort of it there. We don't need to force into any others. Vanish is very fun, sort of reset the game, but I think Eviscerate is the nicest card here in the pack. Looking at this, now we got a nice little Buccaneer. Works very well as a rogue. Micro seems fun. This card is also fine, but the Buccaneer will give us the most value out of our weapons. Burgle's pretty cool. Draw 2 cards. Don't really see us into mechs, so the Sensei is not great. Mana Addict isn't terrible here, but I like the Burgle just early, draw some spells. The Ambusher's a fine 4-drop, especially if you just have it out on its own, so it can really do some heavy damage. Looking at this next pack, I don't really think we need to get into War Golem territory. We did take the Jormonger. This is a nice little charge guy. We will be attacking a lot as a rogue, though, clearing minions, so the Farseer is a nice little heal. Here's another dragon dependent minion. We haven't seen any dragons yet, and I think the Clockwork Gnome is the most value. Definitely a nice 1-drop. Here's a Fan of Knives, which is pretty good. Can draw us up. It's okay. Taunt minion. Rifleman's okay. I'm gonna take the Fan. Here's a cool Pit Snake. Rogue card there. Takes out anything. Let's go ahead with the Pit Snake. Nice. Sprint's pretty good. Shiv is also nice. So like, we have the Burgle, we have the Acolyte, and we also have Fan of Knives. So we're starting to get some good draw. Thinking about Sprint or Shiv, Sprint's pretty much your whole turn. You need to be in position to go ahead and play that. I do like having 1 Sprint though. So let's go ahead and take it. Knife Juggler is pretty nice. Adventurer can get out of hand, but we're going to take the Juggler. Tomb Pillager. It's pretty cool. I haven't seen that in Arena yet. So it's going to be either the Ambusher or the Tomb Pillager. Adding a coin to your hand is nice because it triggers combos, which we do have with Sharp Sword Oil, and with our other Ambusher. Any battle cries going? I was just seeing. We could bounce Farseer with our other Ambusher. So yeah, let's take the Pillager. Let's get that coin going. Here's a Cogmaster. Right now we're at 1 mech. So I think we're just going to take this Stealth minion. Turn 2 drop, can't be hit. Turn it comes down. Poison Blade. Alright, don't play too much rogue. So your hero power gives this weapon 1 attack instead of replacing it. Alright, so you play it on turn 4. And when you hero power, you can basically sit there and continue to build it up. Blood Knight's, it's a solid 3 drop. Destroy a random enemy minion and destroy their weapon as well. So this is pretty good if you got them down to just 1 minion. And obviously double value if you can get the most out of it. I honestly don't know if Poison Blade is that good. It seems pretty expensive. But it does have 3 durability, and you can continue to just make it deal a little more damage. It seems alright. But I think I prefer the removal here. We have a good amount of removal, and this would be pretty clutch. Even though it's random, you can set that up to be nice. I really like the heal bot here. Again, we're rogue, we're attacking into things. The Horse Rider is really nice as well. But I'm going to take the heal bot. A little bit more sustain. Deadly Poison is really good. Sap is also really good if your opponent is, buffing up one of their minions. You can return it or move a taunt out of the way to get through. So it's actually a pretty tough call. Deadly Poison is nice. Really does deal with things pretty early in the game. But Sap can also be pretty devastating to set somebody back. So that is a really tough pick. Both cards are very good. I do sort of like buying myself a turn if we need to, so we're going to take the Sap. Now we're looking at a legendary pick at card slot 23 here. Definitely some powerful artifacts we could play with, although expensive. He can be pretty game breaking. Foe Reaper is pretty fun. And Toshli drops down much sooner, and you do get spare parts out of him. So this is kind of tough. I feel like Archthief is just getting an artifact in arena like that is pretty out of control. So let's say we're at like turn 6 or 7. Playing a Toshli isn't that crazy. Foe Reaper, I mean, that can definitely turn the tide of some games as you're like swiping and dealing, killing 3 things. So this is actually, not the easiest pick in the world. Some things like Ysera at 9 are pretty expensive in arena, but being that League of Explorers just dropped and this is the first arena run I'm moving on with, we're going to take Archthief here and have fun. So, looking at the next pick, this is a really nice play. Leper Gnome's early, but I like the Toad. I think he's a little bit better dealing with minions than the other guy, so we're gonna go with that. I like the Jeweled Scarab here. We can pull off some cool 3-cost cards. Definitely like basically drawing a card from the pool of rogue and common stuff. And Drake is also nice. I'm gonna take the Scarab. Okay, another Betrayal. Probably going to avoid that. Undercity Valiant's a cool little combo guy, and then Loot Hoarder as well is nice for drawing. I played too much with the Valiant. I mean, 1 damage isn't insane off the combo. I like the 3-drop a little bit better. Loot Hoarder might be nice to just sort of get where we're going, but I think we'll go with the Valiant. See how he goes. Another Sap or a Yeti. Definitely. We're kind of like, we have the Ambusher, we have the Pillager. We don't really have another 4-drop minion. Yeti is very good, but Sap is a lot of fun. We'll take the second Sap at pick 28 here. Here's another 4-drop. We could go ahead and discover a Beast. The Clockwork Knight, I don't think we're crazy into mech. We have a couple, but we're going to take the Tomb Spider, get value out of another draw. There's a second Fan of Knives, pretty good. And our last pick is going to be maybe a Cold Light Oracle or Head Crack. Head Crack is okay if you're sitting in like this sort of state where you can um, like end of game, cast a minion, hit them for 2, cast a minion, hit them for 2. Oracle is fun as, you know, both players are obviously going to draw 2 cards, but we have really nice flow going with minions and removal, so I feel like drawing 2 cards is good. You know, is what it is. Both players are going to draw them, but Headcrack can just be dead, and like this is always going to get you a couple cards, and at least it's going to be a minion on board. So let's take the Oracle. All right, so there's our rogue list. Look for an update on how we did in this run, guys. Thanks for watching.